what we're gonna do is we're gonna read this label on this thing right here, and then we're gonna go over some stuff. Concentrated blah 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 packs can burst if children put them in mouth or play with them. The liquid inside is harmful if put in mouth, swallowed, or in eyes. Store container where children cannot reach or climb to it, out of sight and in a secure place. Keep container fully closed. Never leave any packs out of a container. Do not let children handle packs, even if supervised. I didn't think about that earlier. Listen to that. Do not let children handle packs, even if you're sitting there watching them. Don't let them hold them. So what does that tell you? What is it then?
Toxic.
But how many commercials do we see of this a day? Seriously, like every time you go in the store, even though if you're not looking for this, you see it, don't you?
Yeah.
And then I'll look at some commercials here in a minute. And it said, avoid breaking packs. Do not handle packs with wet or moist hands. I would say because it creates more of the ingredients to get into you. Do not expose packs to moisture. Do not cut or puncture packs. If packs stick together, do not try to separate them. No, use more so you can go buy more shit and then still poison you. Listen, it says, may irritate eyes. Do not get in eyes. Keep out of reach of children. First aid treatment, listen, contains non-ionic and anionic surfactants. We already did videos on ions. Okay, that's a positive or negative electron, and we're all negative. Ethoxylated and polyethylene, polyamine, and enzymes. Polymer and enzymes. Call a poison control center or doctor immediately if detergent gets in mouth or eye or on skin. Immediately and thoroughly rinse eye or skin with water for 15 minutes. If swallowed, have person sip a glass of water or milk if able to swallow. Do not induce vomiting. I mean, look, it's like, okay, that's fucking ludicrous, isn't it? If you really, really think about that, now what we're going to do is this. Look, Tide commercials. Look, this thing hates rednecks. It hates me. Okay, let's see. Tide commercials. I need to go, hang on, let me go to YouTube. Let me go to YouTube, and I'm going to show you what impulses are to the brain. Because the whole thing is what happened a while ago when I said, stick your nose in that and smell it. And he can't smell. But I already knew what's in there was going to get into his anatomy. Fuck him up. And what it do? You said what?
Toxic.
What did you say first? You said, I think I sniffed too hard.
Oh, yeah, I did.
And I said, you be all right, you done worse. And it's shutting the anatomy down, the nervous system. It's what it's doing. And but look, I'm going to show you what, we're going to look up some Tide commercials. I got to find them. Here's one.
How do you become America's number one? Start by taking care of families for over 75 years. Earn the trust of 32 NFL teams.
See?
Be there for America's toughest and help when help is needed. America's number one isn't a status earned overnight. It's earned in every wash and re-earned every day. Tide, America's number one detergent.
Okay, but look, you see how they have the NFL in there?
Yeah.
Okay, you see how they use what people, the impulse of sports is so ingrained into us that, okay, let's go to a prior commercial. Listen, we already read. Let's think about this. If we had to break down what was in that container, okay, do you understand? Follow me. What if we broke down everything that went into those fucking packs separately? And what if we put that into the water system of a community? What would it do?
That would probably kill a few folks.
All of them. That's what we're saying. But the people cannot fucking see. It's like, it's repetitious. And when you get like this reset of criminals, orphans, and slaves in the lowest minds in nature ever, it doesn't matter where you are. Let's see. I'm going to try to find one. Here's a 1950s. You'll have to go to it and look. A little Tide history. The original, but see, one group owns washers and dryers. You see what I mean? There should be 100,000 different people with washers and dryers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like cars.
We're America. We want. It's crazy because they allow foreign companies to make more money than their own citizens. This is our ancestors watching this. Remember, they ain't never heard nothing going through their ears and shit. Listen to that music.
As the sun on the sand, the kind of clean you like best next to those you love. That's because new Tide has extra cleaning power. With Tide, things always come out clean and fresh as a sea breeze. More than white, more than bright, really clean.
This is not real though.
Under the sun.
The money that they can use, for all this shit could have went into communities. Yeah, I wish it wasn't doing that. You can see it. But I was wanting to see them to where the, y'all know what I'm talking about, to where the women are going, you know, and going, it's so clean. So when you see that shit on TV and then you see the ad in a newspaper, you know what I'm saying? And then you see you've got to go buy a fucking washer and dryer because they, you know, this is what you do. You got to get these in order to wash your clothes. But for one, we should be fucking making our own clothes. You know what I'm saying? Within the school system, you should have been designed because through hemp, but then again, we're generations into them not ever teaching us anything about what we're made of, about natural resources whatsoever. It's crazy that all the people in the medical field are like, oh no, this is the only way. And it's like, look, we're on their side, but they hate people like me and you. And it's like, y'all are fucking out of shape. You don't know who you are. You went and memorized some shit in a book. That's it. And that's all the system is. And they've already got all these careers set up. And we travel enough to where there's all these apartments being built everywhere. And it's meant to fucking slowly, like the game of Monopoly, is to acquire all the property. And at the end of the game, you got to give all the property and the money back. And then it's fucking going to be it's insane because we're already in it. You know, but if you're here in America, you're going to be fucked after 2025. You know, because they're going to get rid of a lot of shit. And they're going to really give power to the young people, the young dumb shits. And, I mean, it's right there. You know, what if we were talking about a meth lab? Think about it. Think about it. Concentrated meth can burst if you put them in your mouth and play with them. The meth inside is harmful if put in the mouth, swallowed, or in the eyes because it's meant to be smoked. Keep meth out of reach of children and pets. Store meth where children cannot reach to climb to. And it's the fucking truth. It's like this. But see, meth is a poison. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's no fucking different. It's chemicals. And see, that impulse that women get from that fake fragrance of smelling that shit since they're a little child has always fucking been there, just like Disney, and it's never going to go away. And that's what slaves do, is they always go, hey, it's crazy. And if we went into their brain, we could show you at least we'll say probably 300,000 of those commercials by the time they're 30, at least, with that being ads and everything. And people will say, hey, he's crazy. You don't know how overloaded y'all's brains are against us. 90% of your existence comes through your eyeballs, right there. That means what you see, it doesn't matter if you hear it. You don't look at it first. You know, so those images go in there and register in the cerebrum, the RAM, the memory, which the computers come from. The memory of the computer is called the RAM. That's the cerebrum. When this fucking phone dies, does the memory die? No, it don't. It transfers. Okay, so when this ceases to exist, this memory in here, through my eyes and my ears and all that shit goes with me, just like this phone. You used to transfer memory from here to there. Bam! Same thing when we pass. We're just passing over. We don't die. We're just going over, passing. They used to call it in Egypt, they have their hotels, the Illuminati, called the Westin, W-E-S-T-I-N. And when somebody died, they called it Westin, because the S-U-N dies every day in the West. You understand? It dies because it goes on. And then every day, if you want to get real with it, that S-U-N is the newborn king every day. Because when that sun shows up, all those other lights flee. That has to do with scripture too. Because, you know, when light shows up, darkness and demon flee. And that's like this Ahrimanic spirit. When you start pushing this light coming through you, that you'll see them departure from around you. And then the real ones will still be sitting there, but they, you know, they ain't gonna fucking get it. They'll come at you and be like, he is crazy. What else are we gonna do? What are we gonna wash with? Man, fuck. They got what, 20 different kinds, we'll say. And then they got some shit kind. And then you got people that have money thinking that they're fucking better. Oh no, we don't use that. They're poor scum or some shit. But them dummies with the money are fucking putting chemicals all over them, just like the broke ones. It doesn't matter which one you fucking buy. But like I said, you should be reading this. You know, your clothes would already be mixed with elements. Copper, gold, silver, and all that magnetic shit. And then there would be all kinds of cells in some way in these, you know, to where when you would wear your clothes made of the real stuff, that it would soak into you, like what you're fucking made of. But instead, the dry fit, what it does is because your skin, your cells, you're shedding cells. Every 7 years from the inside out, you're a new being when you're cells. People don't know that. And that's the whole thing is to keep everything in, everybody, wear shit that gets into you. You know, like the particles of the dry fit, because I have a shit ton of them, and everybody does, and you're forced to have them. And then you add that shit on top of shit that's made of, think about it, we wear shit. It's like, most of the shit we wear, if you put a flame on it, it's going to be like, whoo. Go a lot of fucking basketball, or a pair of shoes. These rubber shoes, that shit burns big time. And they don't never talk about that. And the shit, that smell and everything that comes out of that is so horrible and dangerous. Yeah. And they'll never say nothing. Because you know why? It's bad for business. And if they don't say that shit, then the people never fucking see it. As long as, like here in a minute, we're going to see Taco Bell commercial. Go get that shit. It's like at the end of the fucking day, everything in that shit is the same chemicals. So now they're eating it and fucking wearing it. And then going to bed, taking the pills with more chemicals and drinking shit, whatever substance. And that's what we're saying. Ahriman is fucking represents dis-ease. When the anatomy is not at ease, it's at dis-ease. And that's Ahriman. Ahriman is that. And to live at a dis-ease is a true sin. Because you're ignoring the signs, S-I-G-N-S, which is sins, that the body's sending a telegraph to the brain saying, I'm fucked up down here. But this industry said, oh no, he's crazy, take more pills, he go. You see what I mean? It's fucked up. In this place over here, these people pulling up, they can't even get out of the car, they're so out of shape. They got them coming over there going, are you sickly? You sickly? Okay. What are you feeling like? Well, let me go. There's your 5 prescriptions. Hell yeah, I'm making money. And we're just over there laughing because we're the fucking scum. You know what I mean? But we're going to shine on the other side. Love you.